Over the last few months, I've been a complete beginner to copy trading, and I've made over $13,000 so far with this method. On the screen here, you can see that in 1 month, I made $7,000, and just yesterday, I did $800 in 1 day. And what I want to do in this tutorial is explain to you exactly how this works and how you can make money with this. I was a complete beginner. I had no idea what I was doing when I started. I'm going to take you through everything that you need to know step by step, so stay tuned. And the best thing about this method and why I like copy trading is you don't have to go and create any technical websites or anything like that. You can jump straight in and you can start making money straight away. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make money online with copy trading. Let's get started. All right, guys, so the first question you're probably going to have to this method is, does it make money? And I'm going to show you real life proof in a second. But if you can see here on this particular account, I've made $13,000 profit. So you can see down there, profit, $13,000 since I actually started copy trading. And I didn't start that long ago, maybe 4 months ago. And I've pretty much been learning all the way up until now where I have my strategies in place and I'm making much more money now. And as you can see, this was today. So basically last night, $837, and I'll put a live video up on the screen right now showing you that live. And then what I'm also going to do is go to the settings and show you that it says that this is a live account. This is not a demo account. So this does make money. This is primarily how I'm making quite a lot of my money now because I really enjoy doing this, but copy trading does make money, but it will take you a few months to actually get used to doing it and figuring everything out. So what I would recommend you do is actually start with a demo account, which we'll talk about in a second. But yes, this does make money. You have to stick to it for the long haul. This is a marathon, not a sprint, okay? So let's get into this and exactly what you need to do to copy trade and what copy trading actually is. So if you don't know what copy trading is, essentially you're copying other people's signals on the stock exchange on Forex and stuff like that. So it could be Bitcoin, gold, the NASDAQ, USD, euros, pretty much anything, right? Now I do the gold price because it's very volatile. So if we go here and look at this chart, essentially what happens is, okay, so I'm not actually logged in, but you'll have a chart here with prices and structures and things like that, right? And usually you can study the charts, analyze them, and you can tell when the price is going to go up or down, and you can go ahead and you can do a sell order or a buy order, and you can make money. Now, the thing is, I don't have time, or I can't be bothered, or I don't even have the knowledge to sit there and do all this. It's just too much for me. I can't be bothered. So what I do is I go into what's called Telegram groups, and you can actually get signals here. So for example, there's a signal here, buy gold at 2664, and then take profits at 2665.5, and you'll see that this is the profit here that this guy made. We can actually copy these signals. Now, what I've done in this video, I've taken 3 or 4 of the people that I follow that I've been following for months, and I know that these guys have good signals, because one of the biggest problems that I was facing is a lot of these channels either don't know what they're doing or they're just bad. But these ones here that I'm going to link in the bottom, specifically these are 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 people here that I use every single day, I will link in the description. They have free Telegram groups, and then they have a VIP Telegram group where they have more signals. So for example, if we look at this guy, Sunny Traders here, he has a free Telegram group where he might put a signal in per day, and then he has a VIP Telegram group where he puts more signals in there. But the free Telegram groups is all you need. You don't need to go ahead and get into the VIP if you don't want to. The next step is very simple. We need to get a few tools to get started. But essentially, that's what copy trading is we're copying other people's trades in the Forex market, commodities, etc. But I primarily focus on gold. I don't do anything else. I trade the gold price. That's it. All of these results are from the gold, see, XAUUSD. The first thing you need is you need a brokerage account. This is what you're going to be using now. Keep in mind, this is leverage trading. There is a risk involved in this. You're essentially borrowing money from these brokers to trade with. That's why it's best to start with a demo account first, and these guys have demo accounts that you can use. So I'll leave a link in the description. Go and sign up to this one, Vantage Markets, or another one if you'd like. but this is the one that I use. It's very good. They have a rewards program where you get more benefits and stuff like that. But you can go ahead and sign up to this, and they'll give you like bonuses, deposit bonuses, and all that type of stuff, and all that cool stuff. So if you actually look at this this image here, where is it? I get 10% each time I put some money in. So there's up to 50% bonus on the deposit, and then 10% more for whatever you put in after that. The next thing you're going to need, so go and sign up to Vantage. The next thing you're going to need is a Telegram group, and then, a Telegram app, and then we'll get some groups. And then you're going to need an app called MetaTrader 4, and you can do this on your phone or on your computer. I do it on my phone. Once you download MetaTrader 4, you want to go ahead and upload your Vantage account. And it will be in the back end. It will look something like this. It will be all connected and ready to go. They have instructions on how to do all of that. It's super simple. You just put in your account name and your account number, and your name into MetaTrader and your password, I think, and it's all ready to go. So let's get started on what you actually need to do. I'm not going to take you through the steps of setting up the tools because it's very straightforward to do. Download MetaTrader, connect your Vantage trading account, brokerage account, and then download Telegram. Super easy. The next thing is, if you want, you can go to a website called whip.com, and then these guys actually have trading groups that you can like go into, right? So if we go to trading here, they'll have some trading groups that you can join on whip.com. I'll leave some below as well for that. However, I haven't tested all of the ones on this website, so I will recommend my personal ones from my Telegram below, okay? And these are the ones I've been using for months. Keep that in mind. All right, so let's get started. The first thing you need to figure out is how much are you going to have in your account, okay? And you need to go ahead and do what is called a lot size calculator so you can figure out how much you're willing to risk per trade. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Telegram group and you want to join one of the groups that I showed you. Inside that group, you want to go and find one of their old trades, okay? And then you want to go ahead and you want to take the price that they had on the enter, the worst price, so 2664, and the stop loss, okay? So 2664. So what you want to do is you want to go to a thing called a lot size calculator. You want to make sure it's got the instrument in there, US dollar, the open price, which was 2664, and the stop loss. A stop loss is our risk. So when it hits this, our trade's going to close out at a loss if it hits it. And then your budget, right? So let's say your account has $1,000 in it, okay? It has $1,000 in your account. And we want to risk 2% of that. So that means that for that trade, we want to risk 2%, which is around about right. You want to risk between 1 to 3%. A little bit more is pretty risky. And then we want to calculate that. So what this is telling me is I can use a lot size of 0.03, okay? So you can split that. I'll explain how that all works in a second, but I'm going to be risking $20 for this trade. Okay, not a lot of money, but I'm going to be risking $20. So let me explain to you how this works and write that down, right? So let me show you on my screen right now. I will actually show you on my screen. Right, I have it here. Let me just get rid of this. So the people I trade with, I have a percentage. So if I'm willing to risk 2%, this is what I need to do. If I'm willing to risk 1.5%, so like for example here, 1.5%, lot size 1.5, I can split that into 7 lot sizes of 0.2 because we're going to be buying and selling in different areas of zones. I'll explain it to you in a second. But you want to write that down. Never risk more than your goal, okay? Because the problem is, and this is one of the biggest mistakes I did, I would risk 6, 7, 8% and I'd have a loss and I'd lose like 2-3 grand on my account because I have a lot of money in there. And then I wouldn't like have the balls to go ahead and try to get that back. So I'd go back to my smaller lot sizes, if that makes sense. But that all makes sense in a second. But just go down and put in the stop loss and the open price of some of the past orders inside the Telegram group on each of the people that I give you. And you'll know exactly what lot sizes to use. Now 0.03, we can split that into 3 lots of 10. Okay, I'll explain to you in a second. So let's now pretend that we've got everything set up and we want to go and make a trade. Let me explain a few things before we actually do that. So what we need to understand is what is called pips and lot size. So you'll be able to look, and I'll show you inside the app in a second. I'll get it up on my phone in a second. But pips is the movement of the price. So for example, if gold's at 2,600 and it goes up to 2,601, it's moved 10 pips. That means that if I did a lot size of 0.01, I would have made $1. 0.1, I would have made $10. 0.2, I would have made $20. 0.25, I would have made 25. And 1, I would have made 100. Just on that 10 pip move. Now, most trades I get in do at least 20 pips or more, 20 to 100. So you can make a lot of money. If we actually look back here and we just undo this. So last night, for example, I did 0.10 here. It was at 12 and it went to 14. So it went up around about 20 pips. So that lot 0.10 made me $22 because it went up 20 pips. Okay. And this one here, 0.20, 2913, 2915, so around about the same, around about 2 pips, nearly 2 pips, so, 20 pips. So it would have been 40 at 20, so it was about 17 pips. So that's how that kind of works. And I'll try and explain it a little bit better inside the app in a second. So for example, this is how the risk works. A stop loss is if you hit a stop loss, that's a loss. Your trades close out. That's your risk. So the more pips your stop loss is away, the more money you could lose. So for example, this guy's trades, his stop losses are usually at 65 pips. And then his first take profit 1 is usually at 15 pips. Take profit 2 is at 30 pips. Take profit 3 is at 2607 pips. So you want to make sure you do multiple lot sizes at these different take profits. So let me kind of explain that now. Let's jump into that, okay? So let's pretend we have everything set up and we have a trade, okay? We're going to take this trade right here, Ben's VIP circle that he did last night. Buy gold 2664. Now, I'm not going to actually do the trade because I'm on a live account right now. I don't even know if the market's open. It might be. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my phone, okay? Got my phone up. I'm going to click on XAUD and I'm going to go to trade. Now, you're not always going to get in at the right price at the same price because it can move fairly quickly, but we want to do 3 times 0.1. So because it's 0.03, we'll do 0.01 3 times. So I'm going to go 2664. Now just pretend that we are actually so what I would do is I would go buy at the price and I would just push buy. Okay, I won't put in a stop loss or a take profit now, and then what I'll do is I'll edit the trade and then I will go ahead and put a stop loss in. So the stop loss would be 2658, and then take profit would be 2665.5. Now, remember, we're doing lot sizes of 0.01, so we would do 3 of these. We would do one at the take profit at 2665. You might do another one at 2665, and then you might do one at, if we look here, we might do one at 2668. You're not always going to hit those take profits. Now, one thing I will say is something called risk management. So let's say you hit TP1 or you go down 20 pips. He says, let's close our profit now and set break even. So when he gets 28 pips, you'll see on here, this guy's balling, but he's made some money. He's going to close off some of them. And then what he might do is he says break even. He might keep 2 or 3 and he might change the stop loss to the price that he purchased in at. And in this case, that will be 2664. So that means that if it goes back up and hits that, it's break even. He hasn't lost any money on those remaining trades, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how it works. What I might do is I might do some trades in another video, so make sure you subscribe. I might do some live trades and show you on another video. There's no trades up right now, but that's what I might do in another video for you guys and show you kind of how that works. But essentially, you just need to copy what these guys do, okay? But do it on a demo account first, because if you don't do it on a demo account, you can lose money. I'll tell you now, in the first 2 or 3 months of doing this, you're going to lose money until you get the hang of actually doing it and you get the hang of these guys' structures and how they work and just everything that they do. So keep that in mind, super important when you're actually doing this, okay? So that's a quick breakdown of trading and how I've been managing to go ahead and make money with this. It's super easy to understand. Go and get yourself a brokerage account, download Telegram, and then click the links in the description to go to the Telegram groups that I just showed you. Download MetaTrader 4, connect your brokerage account, figure out your lot sizes and your risk percentage per trader based on their older trades, and then write that down. And then simply go in and start doing some trades over the next few days and figure out how to do it. Super easy to do, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.